This is the dozenth episode. Dozenth? I don't know. This is 12. Welcome to 12. This is SXZBear. I'm SXZBear. He's Fumpy.
This intro doesn't make sense.
Doesn't. So,
Stupid.
so we don't continue to be this kind of wrong. Let's start the episode.
Oh, shit.
So we're back. Life isn't giving us lemons. We gave them back.
But that crazy man down there was right. Let's not take these lemons. We are going to march right back upstairs and make him put me back in my body.
Yeah.
And he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and I have no plan.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, and that's with some generous rounding. Still, though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
I respect that.
All right.
Get mad.
That way you're firing?
No, I think I was aiming for something, but it wasn't there. Come on, bud. Figure it out. Very persistent.
You're positive the solution is there.
Right. Like, I'm not wrong. It's gonna keep happening. And yoink.
Yeet. Skirt.
No, that's on the orange. That's when you skirt.
Blue to yeet.
Blue to yeet, orange to skirt.
You gotta go back to that one episode where you said yeet. Skirt. Yeet.
Ooh. I don't know why I haven't thought of this. At the end of Portal 1, there's a song. Have you ever heard that song?
I have not.
Okay. When we reach that point in Portal 2, we're going to go back and listen to the first song.
Okay.
Or, if people like and subscribe enough, I'll just play about Portal 1, and we'll do this all over again.
Yeah.
Should I start with Portal 1? Sure. But I wanted to play Portal 2. So
I'm sorry. No. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. If they've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know Fumpy does things the Fumpy way.
It's true. And if you're getting mad at this, get mad at Star Wars. They started this shit.
What?
the sequels and prequels and shit.
Oh, I was so confused. I'm like, Star Wars? What the?
No,
I didn't know that you were a Star Wars guy. I'm not.
It's funny because I'm not, but like when 7 came out, I believe, all my friends were like, "Oh, we're gonna go see the newest theaters." I'm just like, "Sure, man. I'll just tag along. We'll do a little extracurricular activities beforehand, and we can go. Fuck it." He's like, "Wait, you've never seen the first 6 Star Wars?" I was like, "No. What the fuck's the point?" So I did it. He gave me all 6 movies, and then I was just like, "So how do I know there's like a thing where you need to watch them in a specific order. So which one is it?" He was like, "Oh, dude, you have to do 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3." Yep. I was like, "What does that make? How does that make sense?" He's like, "That's when they were released." Which I really wish I would have watched it 1 through 6. I know that's not how you're supposed to do it, but it would have made me happier.
To watch it in chronological versus when they came out?
Correct.
Okay. So
I think either way, there was just gonna be shit I was gonna be missing out on.
Yeah, especially without a couple of watch throughs. So like, I remember when I was younger, I had seen them all, but like not together or even in order, and like I saw them and didn't think much of them, so I didn't remember much. And then I was just starting like middle school, I think, when the next one came out. Like the next 3 started dropping.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so everybody got into it again. And like, I remember watching the first one with a friend, and my friend was like, dude, this is awesome. And I was like, kind of lame. Like, I wish Jar Jar would shut up. Like, this dude's just kind of a bitch. Like, I didn't like, why is he so whiny? Like, what is your like, I just had so many things that I didn't relate to any of the characters. I couldn't get into it. It all seemed way too happy for a movie series that talks about the dark side.
Right.
It's very happy and uppity, which cool, but like, man, like I said, coming from the Alien and Predator franchises, where like they knew how to set a mood and a tone. What was going on and what they were talking about and stuff, never, like, and the way they went about things never seemed to be the same. Like, with what level of urgency? Like, we need to save the planets. Like, okay, but why did you take 4 months to train before saving the planets? you made it sound like it was about to friggin' explode at any minute, and we have 3 months so I can wear you as a backpack?
Right. It's funny, because I'll talk shit about, okay, one, I recently, like, within the past month, tried watching Lord of the Rings. God, is that shit fucking boring, dude.
Okay, can't even do it. Can't even do it. Now, I love stuff like that, but, like, hearing the way other people talk about Lord of the Rings has ruined the idea of me watching it.
I tried. I really did. For other people's sake, like the bunny and everything, he talks kind of highly of it. God damn it, it's so fucking boring. I hated it. But like, I'll talk shit about Star Wars, I'll talk shit about Lord of the Rings, but god damn it, if you talk shit about Harry Potter, we're gonna fight. I like Harry Potter.
I can respect all the different universes and stuff like that. Like, I just finished the Game of Thrones series on book, and was having a conversation with somebody who watched the show. And I made a comment that, like, I really didn't like this character. They just never matured and stopped being this. Like, I felt like their story arc wasn't a story arc. It was just mindless automaton making mindless automaton decisions nonstop. And, like, I couldn't pity this person any of it. And she's like, oh, well, it gets better after this. Only to find out that for her, where it got better is where the show... Like, the writer is still finishing the last book. He hasn't finished the book series. Oh. But the TV show did its final season and finished the whole thing up on its own, under their own writing without him. So, like, everything she was trying to tell me where, like, this character got better actually is from the show and not part of the book series at all. And the author's already come out and, like, I'm not doing almost anything they did. Like, that's not where this is going. So,
yeah,
no, like I said, I accept a lot of different lores and stuff, but like that doesn't mean I have to enjoy them. No. I will say though, probably the strangest one that I ever got into was Star Trek. My grandfather used to watch it, and like I couldn't get into it as a kid. It just didn't. I don't think I fully understood what was going on, so like. Every episode had me like, yeah, but okay, why? Like, cool, but like, why are they doing this? Like, this seems weird. Why did they suddenly show up on this planet and help but not help? And what is a prime direct? Like, I don't, so many questions because I just didn't know. Then it came on Netflix like 7-8 years ago. Star Trek The Next Generation did, so the second Star Trek season of TV shows. And from the 90s. And I put it on to go to bed too. Like, oh, I'll fall asleep to this. Hell yeah, because that's what I remember. 5 episodes later, I'm like, why is it every time I'm about to turn this bitch off? Something happens that's got me like, alright, okay, you have my attention. Where is this going? Okay. Alright, okay. I was sort of right, sort of not, okay. Next episode starts, yeah, okay, so here we are again. It's the same thing, and you know what, I'm just gonna, okay, what do you mean? Oh, what?
There was a
Okay. Like, it's just how the show kept sucking me in, and then I ended up watching Deep Space Nine, Voyager. Deep Space Nine's my favorite. So yeah, I ended up being a Star Trek fan, thinking I was just gonna fall asleep to it and not think a damn thing of Star Trek.
and becoming a fan. Definitely not the same thing, because I would consider it more a spoof of Star Trek. But have you ever watched the Orville? Seth MacFarlane's Orville?
I have, and no, it's not just a spoof on that. It's a spoof on a lot of stuff. Like there's a Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, the dude who plays Snape.
Yep.
And like it's called Galaxy Quest. That's exactly what Galaxy Quest is. They're a ripoff of Star Trek, but because their show's been beamed into outer space, these other aliens found it and have come to them to get help. They've designed all of their science based upon what they've seen in the show. But it's a comedy. It's worth the watch. Galaxy Quest. If you've ever seen it, you know how good it is. If you think it sucks, tell me in the comments.
So the past 10 minutes, if you guys couldn't tell, I was riding the struggle bus pretty hard.
And that's why we were talking about movies.
Yeah. We all know we're here for the story. You don't want to see my pea brain solve puzzles. But it's funny enough. This upcoming whatever I'm about to do, not sure if it was the right way to go about it, but it ended up working.
Bumpy got tricks.
Bumpy's got to figure his goddamn life out. I think my thought process was if I can get the blue to go through the vents and spray everywhere, I can just rapidly bounce all the way up.
Gotcha.
And I realized there's a white wall there. Bruh, stop what you're doing. You're frustrating me. I'm frustrating myself.
Previous me! Stop!
I did warn you guys in episode 10. I do ride the struggle bus pretty hard in these later episodes. To be fair, I think I made this statement before. I think every recording that I've done was after a 10-hour shift, so I was like pretty much brain dead at that point.
Now you want me to puzzle solve?
Right. Oh, whoops. And back to where we started. Great. Good job.
Now that we've accomplished that, we can move forward.
You see that ceiling? How it's white? Did you see? Nope.
You're still just ignoring it.
Right. Okay, so that's kind of where I could have just shot the ceiling and been fine. But here, maybe I end up figuring it out. I'm timid. Get there, bud. Yeah, like I didn't think I was supposed to do this.
What the fuck? Are you stuck on the wall?
Kinda, but we're good. Like that was my whole thing. I was just like,
You just Spider-Man climbed the wall?
I don't know if that was what
just to make portals better. Why am I sticking to it?
This place would be intimidating as fuck to walk into.
Yeah, agreed. It's one of those things where you can't help but wonder, though, like, okay, so this is what's going on underneath. What the hell is happening at the surface?
Right, oh, where Whitley is?
No, like, so this is all with crap in the facility, and think about how intense this is. What the hell is the outside world like?
Maybe you will see. Maybe you won't.
Okay.
Find out on the next episode. I'm just kidding. We're not even done with this one.
Find out eventually, if at all.
You fool. I'm just jumping where I'm not supposed to be, but it's working out.
No, you're not parkour. Unless you live parkour. I'm not gonna lie, there's a good amount of times, especially in a Bethesda game, where I have gotten to where I'm supposed to go the janky way.
Honestly, it feels a lot better than doing
Not my fault, your mechanics allow this.
Go look at it for a second, would you? Paradoxes. No AI can resist thinking about them. I know how we can beat him.
Neat. Oh shit.
Okay. Oh, ceiling hatch.
I love how both times there was a giant vault door involved. Like the first one, if you remember, was just another small door behind it, and that's all that is. Just some pipes. Well, you got some big ass vault doors for very little.
Redundancy systems. They've, you gotta think about their neurotoxin. They wanted to be able to seal everything off.
Fair. It was the 40s after all.
Just finished a war with mustard gas.
I think this entire playthrough, it's just like built into me, where fall damage is a thing. Or just, I figured it out.
Which is funny because I'm the opposite. Like, I'd have been like, cool, how high can I fall from? Like, Oblivion, there's a bridge in one of the cities. Starts with the S. It's main person is a vampire.
I'll fry every circuit in that little idiot's head. As long as I don't listen to what I'm saying, I should be okay. Probably.
High hopes.
But there's a bridge that's quite a drop. And so if you get your athletic skills up high enough, you can fall from higher heights without having damage.
I plan to go confront an omnipotent power mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan than exploding. Marginally.
Sure.
But like, yeah, I used to go jump off it periodically just to see if I could yet.
Just to see if you could. Oh, okay. Episode 12.
So the way it sounds, we're gonna go confront the crazy guy on the next episode, or we're getting close to it, I guess.
You liked
Tato seems to think so.
You liked Whitley.
I did.
I still do, even in it.
I've got to like to turn a personality into a monster. They still retain some of their own personality, so I'm interested to see what like evil Forrest Gump is, for lack of a better thought. Like, you know, he's got to be Dr. Evil-esque, right? Like Runkle, Austin Powers. Like, come on. That's what I'm waiting for, expecting. If she's scary as a goddamn potato, he's got to be freaking awesome and hilarious as a mech. Like,
oh, dude, he get angry. He's getting angry.
And if you want to see him get angry, then keep watching. Catch us on the next one, folks. For Swiss and Fump on SXZBear. Say peace.
Like and subscribe.